Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another Stock of the Day video. I'll give you an update on today's price action prior day from our picks, and then we'll move forward into the segment of what are the stocks that I'll be looking at going into tomorrow. So if you get value out of this video, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I appreciate you liking, hanging out, and checking out other content on Twitch or Twitter or wherever you see content from me. So first and foremost, our watch from yesterday was actually SPY because we knew that Jerome Powell was going to be speaking this morning and I expected some type of reaction on the market from that. Well, most of today, there was no reaction. Okay, literally most of the day, there was nothing going on until the last couple hours of the day, and we just grinded higher. Just kept grinding higher after the lunch hour. So, as you can see, what I was watching for was that yesterday we put in a gravestone doji candle, which is historically a bearish type of setup. But I was watching to see how do we react off of this prior demand zone, because as you can see, we broke out of our range. We came back, we dipped right back in to where we've seen some prior levels reject from, and it now turned back to support. So we held what we needed to hold for there to be bullish continuation. Now the fun begins tomorrow. Do we clear the prior high and push our gap? Or do we make a higher low and this leads to a false breakdown or a false breakout that leads to a breakdown? I don't know. We'll find out. It's probably going to be a little bit of a choppy day leading into Thursday because we have CPI on Thursday, and that's where the big day is going to come into play. So not bad there. So there's the decent play. 0.7%. Decent day in the market, nothing crazy. We did end today with a bullish engulfing to the upside. So market going into tomorrow does favor the bulls. But once again, we'll see what happens. All right. We will see what happens. So we still have our gap to fill here. And shorter term, like I said, we're still looking to see, does this form a lower high or higher high? What happens here? So, all right, let's jump into our stocks of the day. First one is going to be CrowdStrike. It's going to be CrowdStrike. So this is a little bit of a bottom fishing play. I'm going to give you an upside play. I'm going to give you a downside play. All right. But probably it's really going to depend on the market tomorrow. All right. It's really going to depend on the market tomorrow. If the market's green, I could think the upside play definitely pans out. If it's red, the downside play pans out, and this will probably break down. But I'm going to keep it on watch going forward. So I'll be watching CrowdStrike. You can see that at this time we have completed a double bottom, and you can see there's a massive gap to fill up around the 102 level. Now that's on the daily chart, so if we zoom in on the 1 hour chart, you can see something very, very similar that I like to look for. We have bullish divergence. You can see that RSI is making higher lows, while price action is flat right there. Okay, it technically made a lower low by like a penny. So, but you do have bullish RSI. We are trying to push for the little gap fill at 96.25 here. If we can keep going, we can make our bigger move up. On the daily, the gap fill was 102.50. If you zoom into the 4 hour, you can see the same type of thing. The 4 hour has better bullish divergence that you can see. And we do have the gap to fill to the upside. So if we do get a green day tomorrow, I would not be surprised to see CrowdStrike at least run for 97.98 with the potential of getting back to the $100 level. Once again, the $100 level will be a psychological level. But for now, we do have a gap to fill at 102. Once again, on the higher time frames here, if we're looking at a monthly chart, you can see that we have this gap to fill on the month right around here, around $88. So long-term investors, you can expect that to fill before this stock bottoms officially. It doesn't mean it's going to bottom there. It just means that there is volume that will determine if it's picked up there or not. But this is going to be your upside play going into tomorrow. If it's green, keep a close eye on CrowdStrike. First target would be about 98. Second target around the $100 level. Third target would be around that 102 type of level. So that's going to be your upside play if the market is green. If the market is red tomorrow, we're going to keep a close eye on Snowflake. Okay. As you can see on the 4 hour here, if we draw our pennant, we've been consolidating in. We are now coming back to retest that breakdown point. So I would not be surprised to see some sellers step in pretty soon that would allow this to be a breakdown, break back, failed retest, and continuation down. This will determine, or this will depend on the overall market tomorrow. If we're green, I would not be surprised to see this get back actually through this and go back and test one of these key moving averages. Now, as you can see, the 50 has been stronger for this stock. You've seen better reactions off of it. Didn't catch perfectly there, but nice catch there, nice catch there. A little bit higher, nice catch, nice catch, nice catch. So if we do go bullish, we might be able to see that 144 level. But as you can see, that's acted as pretty heavy resistance all the way down. So if we get there, it could act as resistance to roll right back over. Because once again, this is a relative weakness type of play. It is putting in a rounded top with a support line here. With that being said, it is relatively weak. We can expect, as long as we do not break out of this downtrend line, that this will test all-time lows in the next few months. So this is a stock that's relatively weak. Going into tomorrow, we'll see if we get that reaction off of that retest of the zone. If not, we very well should keep our eye on the 50 SMA on the daily, which would put us around 143, and then we can go from there and see, hey, all right, we're probably going to be targeting about $90 in the future, so there's the potential of, you're looking at around 35 to 36% to the downside. So definitely something to keep on watch short term or long term to the downside leading into the market tomorrow. These are both high valuation growth names. Okay, these have been rallying over the last few days, hence why I'm using them in the video for today. It's going to depend on the market tomorrow. All right. I am not looking to long the market. I don't know what's going to happen with CPI numbers. So I am looking to remain short-sighted throughout the year. But once again, CPI numbers, you really, really want to stay nimble because it could be a massive move to the upside or a massive move to the downside. So it is an event that you're gambling off of. So that's going to be your watch, your stock picks of the day. I hope you get some value out of it, and I will catch you on the next one.